Media and Entertainment Network at 12 noon to check me out and, of course, my co-host Reggie Lawrence.
What's up, everybody? I'm Reggie Lawrence, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents, the other half of the Sports and More show. But the only difference is I'm much smarter and better looking than my main man, Vince Wright. But like Vince said, make sure you check us out every Friday on the SME Network. Peace.
Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You gotta tell him, though, that I sent you. You gotta tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah! Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedugstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday. Talking about the Jackson 5. Today is Joe Jackson's birthday. He turns 88 years old today, so we're paying a little homage to his boys, the Jackson 5. Jackson 5 is one of the first groups of black American performers to attain a crossover following, preceded by the Supremes, the Four Tops, and the Temptations, scoring 17 top 40 singles on the Hot 100, after continuing with furthering hits such as Never Can Say Goodbye and Dancing Machine. Most of the group, with the exception of Jermaine, left Motown for Epic Records in 1975. Y'all remember that whole thing? His brothers left and Jermaine stayed because he was in love with Barry Gordy's daughter. Come on, man. Bros before hoes, bruh. At the time, brother Randy taking Jermaine's place, they released 5 albums between 1976 and 1981, including the hit albums Destiny in 1978 and Triumph in 1980, and hit singles Enjoy Yourself, Shake Your Body, Down to the Ground, and Can You Feel It? I love Can You Feel It. I think we'll play that today at some point. In 1983, Jermaine reunited with the band to perform on Motown 25. Oh, okay. That was a reunion. I didn't realize that as well. I'm learning some stuff here, too. Yesterday, Today, Forever, and subsequently released the Victory album the following year after the end of the their tour to promote the album, Michael and Marlon Jackson promptly left the group. The remaining four released the poorly received 2300 Jackson Street album in 1989 before being dropped from their label. Yeah, so Motown 25, everybody will remember that. That was in 1983, and so that's the first time that they actually got back together. I forgot that fact, man. Yeah, today we paying tribute to the Jackson 5. Michael dead! Oh, Lord, Michael dead. Unbelievable. Hey, man, as far as this Michael Jackson thing, and I'm going to jump into the chat and read your chat, the revelation about Michael Jackson never saying, making that quote about Republicans buy sneakers too, for me, it really changes a lot of my opinion about Michael Jordan. Not totally, but it does a lot. Because I had always kind of identified him, with, I don't want to call him a sellout. I definitely wouldn't do that. But something a couple of degrees below that. To make that statement, to understand the impact that his sneakers has on this society and young black kids in America, and the fact that black kids have died. But the fact that he never said that, and in fact, he's been neutral, and I don't know how much or how mad you can be at a person for not being neutral. Me personally, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, me personally, I almost feel like it's your duty or almost like it's your responsibility as a black person to speak out on injustice in this country. And especially if you have a platform like Michael Jordan. You know why? Because I mentioned this yesterday. Black folks have died to get to this point where we are in this country. They have died, literally died, for the right to vote, for the right to assemble, for the right to live this place and that place. And knowing the history of black people in this country, I almost feel like it's your duty to speak up so they can continue to get better. You can't get complacent. You need to continue to try to get better and live a better life and provide a better life for your family. Okay? So I'm not, I guess, as mad as I used to be technically with Michael Jordan, because I just feel like he should have done more. But the fact that he didn't make that statement and everything else has really been innuendo. He's been neutral. I wish he would do more. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I wish he would do more. And I talked about this last week when Carmelo Anthony came out, so strongly for Black Lives Matter and speaking out and having athletes speak out. I just told you, man, the Jordan brand is valued at $2.8 billion. If Michael Jordan pisses off somebody, first of all, if he pisses off somebody and mad at him for speaking out about wrongs in this country, why would you be concerned about what they think anyway? Why would you be concerned? You've got $2.8 billion, and maybe this is why I don't have $2.8 billion. Imagine if I had $2.8 billion. I'd be telling people, F you left and right. Left and right. F you, F your mama. What? But you know the story, you know the argument. These athletes feel like that they're going to alienate some people. It's going to affect their marketability. It's going to affect their brand. They aren't going to be able to sell products. That's the argument. And I say to those dudes, man, you got $2.8 billion, bruh. Who gives a rat's ass, man? Because really what you're doing is you're respecting the honor of the people before you, your parents even. Michael Jordan's parents, imagine the times that they came through. You're respecting them, you're honoring them, as well as you're respecting and honoring the kids going forward. This affects your kids too. What's going on right now with this police brutality and just shooting ninjas on sight is going to affect your kids, your nephew, your grandkids going forward in the future. Okay? Something's got to be done. It's as simple as that. So listen, the man didn't say Republicans buy sneakers too. We find out that's an actual lie, or that's what they're telling us now, that's a lie. I understand you want to be a businessman, but drastic situations call for drastic measures, man, and I feel like that these athletes should do more, even more. Simple as that. if I had $2.8 billion, I'm laughing because I can only imagine me, as outspoken as I am, as much down for the cause that I am, as much as I am for speaking out. And that's what I do. I speak, and I speak out. Imagine what I would be saying or what I would be doing if I had $2.8 billion at my disposal. I'd be unstoppable. I'd be unstoppable. I mean, I'd just be real. I mean, you think I'm obnoxious already. I'd be just like silly obnoxious. F you. F you and the horse you rode in on. Every single day, every time I turn the corner, you know. F you, whatever. That's a lie. Oh, my gosh. Tell the truth or shame the devil. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. From One Chance in the chat room on Spreaker.com. Let me read some of your chat messages. From One Chance, I guess since racist-ass Trump got a couple billion, he got that same F everybody, I don't give a rat's ass mentality, yet people don't see that and still voting for him, shaking my head. You're exactly right. Donald Trump has the same attitude, but see, Donald Trump has that attitude for wrong and for foolishness and for silliness. I would have that attitude for the right, okay? For the people, for justice. It would be totally flipped. But yeah, I'd basically be a black Donald Trump, but for the good side. Yes, exactly. From Jarvis J, thank you, Doug. This affects everybody, black and their kids. Yeah, we don't understand that, man. You know, moves we make right now to try to stop what's going on with these officers, not all, for these officers killing innocent, unarmed black men, man. This can project down to your kids and to your grandkids and to your grandkids. So you got to do something now, man. You got to say something. The Tight Sigma in the chat room on Spreaker.com. The ladies of the WNBA barely have $10 million in salary every season, and they spoke up. Jordan can kiss my ass. That's a true statement. That's a true statement. People with far less discretionary income, people with far less money and income have spoken out. In relative terms, Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul and those cats like that, Dwayne Wade speaking out, even though they got millions and millions of dollars, they spoke out. But in comparison to Michael Jordan, they ain't got nothing. They got a drop in the bucket. But you know why? Because this affects them. And this is real. This is a drastic situation we're in right now in this country. It's a drastic situation, and they call for drastic measures. I mean, seriously, you got to put your selfishness aside, man, and you got to say something. We got to say something, man. This is unbelievable. Philando Castile, I mean, I can start naming the names, but what happened to Philando Castile and Alton Sterling and Walter Scott in Charleston? Unbelievable. Walter Scott was running away. The man stood up and like he was at target practice, like at a gun range, and shot this ninja in the back 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Are you kidding me? You got to say something, man. We got to say something. I'm not saying being totally militant. I'm not saying just, be off the chain like I am on this radio show, in a civil manner. We got to try to get the police to stop killing us in cold blood with BS lies afterwards. I watched that conference of that police cop, that official down in Miami, man, talking about the guy that got killed down there or got shot. He didn't die. Dealing with the autistic kid. What's his name? Was Charles Kinsey. I watched that official talk, man, and try to explain that whole situation. And he was lying through his effing teeth. It was a shame, man. It was an absolute shame. I feel a little bit better about Michael Jordan today. Not that much better, but a little bit better. We got to say something, man. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes.